talk a little bit today about how easy it is to post it. I mean, you know, a lot of people are intimidated by making changes to the website, but it's not that bad. It's gotten a lot better than it was today.
Put the lights.
You want to turn the lights down?
Dad, grab those lights right there, hon. Thank you.
That's not me.
Give it a second.
Oh, that's the last thing.
Oh, we're going to have a book club now.
There you go.
Where's the wine club?
Your realtor of the year.
Again? All right. So first, let me back up a little bit. So what is WordPress? Well, WordPress is a content management system, and it's basically it's a nice, easy way to put stuff on the internet. Your text, your picture, videos, or whatever. And it makes it very easy to do that. It's very powerful and very flexible. So back in the day, if you wanted to do something like that, you would need to know all this stuff right here. Isn't this great right here? Look at all that great stuff. Like I got meta tags up there. It's awesome. Look at that. You know, unordered list. That's awesome right there, man. So you had to know all this. You had to put it in just the right order, and script and body and all that stuff. You had to know what it means. You had to put it in the right place, and it was very hard for people to do that. At the end of the 90s, the beginning of the 2000s, these content management systems like Typepad came out, and it made it easier for people who aren't geeks like me to actually put stuff up there on the internet. So, and WordPress is one of them. WordPress has been around for about 8 or 9 years, I believe, and it's great. We love it. We use it for a lot of different projects. So one of the things that we hear when we propose WordPress to people is people say, well, you know, it's just a blog. That's all it does. It does blogging. Well, yes, it did start out as a blogging platform, but now people have done so much to it that it does a lot of other stuff. So you can get e-commerce to it. You can add a forum to it. You can create your own social network like Facebook. So where people can go to your site, they can log in, they can join groups, they can build their profile, they can like stuff, they can.
Uh-oh.
I didn't do it.
We'll go back to the tape here in just a little bit. We'll find out who did it. This thing is a lot shorter than I thought. But it also, people have also hacked it up to, or not hacked it up, but used some of the features that they built in over the years to make it into a content manager, a job board, and a portfolio for their images or for their artwork. And we have actually done one of these ourselves. We have built a website using WordPress. It's for a book review site. We just finished building it. And all this is built in WordPress, so you can go in here, you can look at, we've got all these books in our database, and we've got it set up so where you can look at reviews, you can show the overall rating. So it's very flexible, it can do a lot of stuff, and if you know what to do with it. All right. So so one of the reasons why we use WordPress is the thing I want to talk about today is it's easy to use. You don't have to have a lot of technical knowledge to do it. It's very flexible. Like I said, I showed you that whole list of things that you can do. It's open source, so nobody owns it. Nobody can take it away. If there's a company behind it that drives it called Automatic, if they go out of business or go bankrupt or whatever, all that code is still out there, and we haven't lost anything. We can still get to it, we can still get to the code, we can make our changes ourselves. But fortunately we won't have to do that because there are thousands of developers who are developing independent applications that we can add on to this. So if you need some sort of feature, probably something that's been built, or we can build on top of that. So that there's a lot, it's not just us that's working on this WordPress. It's Automatic who runs the company, and thousands of developers who are building on top of it. And lots of folks are looking at WordPress. You guys recognize some of these? CNN, you might watch CNN. They use WordPress. Sony's a big, Sony, UPS, GM. Okay, so it's not just a rinky-dink program. Lots of people with big,
Shelly?
lots of people with big names know how to. Lots of people with big names are using this program. So as this is coming back up, and another nice thing about WordPress is there's more than one way to do it. So one way to get information up there. There's 4 common ways to get information into WordPress. So WordPress has its own native interface where you go to the website, to a special address, you type in your login and password, you can go in and edit it. There's also a WordPress app for the iPhone, and I believe for Android, which is pretty good if you're on the move quite a bit. I mean, you can, you know, if you're on site, you can take those pictures and put it into the app and shoot it right to your blog. There's a program for Windows called LiveWriter that you can download to your computer, and it gives you more of a Word, like a Microsoft Word type of environment that most people are familiar with to make changes to your site. And if none of those, you like those, we can send it by email. Right? Create an email the way you want it, send it to the right address, and it'll show up on your blog. And now I would like to show you.
You would like to, but you may not be able to.
I would like to show you how this works. Well, this is coming back up. I need another volunteer from the audience. Do you have any volunteers? Any volunteers? Anybody? How about you, ma'am? How about you? Ma'am, have we ever met before?
This is like a magic trick.
There we go. Have we ever met before? No. Sandy is
one of those untech savvy people that
Yes.
he's using for demo.
So
Demo.
we built a site for Sandy, and her business is pretty good for these before and after shots. It's really nice where you can see, you can see that empty niche right up there, and then what she did to it right afterwards.
Wow, that looks like totally different place.
Did anyone see her pictures this weekend?
Say what?
Did you see her pictures this weekend?
I did, yes.
Yeah, their backyard.
All right, I didn't see it. So, but what I'm going to do?
It's all about me right now. Come on.
All right, so I'm going to show off the work. So, Sandy, we've never met before.
Can I say something?
Yes.
We
What
never
I
met
need to
before.
say about this is there was no home office in this condo, and they needed the space. And so I saw potential right there beside the fireplace.
Okay. All right. So we've never gone through this before. So I'm going. So let me show you this interface real fast. I mean, this one is it's pretty basic. You can see it's got the bold up here in the upper left. Bold, italic. Strike out. You can make a list. There's that upload insert. You tap that thing, and it'll pull up this nice interface. So you can add files to it. I think it's pretty intuitive. But then you create your post, and once you're done, if you want to get it right there in the front of your page, you hit the big blue button. Hit the big blue button. This work.
That's actually going to be on my website.
There we go. All right. So this is post published. We'll view the post here. Go over here. Load your website. There it is. All right. So that didn't hurt, did it? Okay. All right. So the second thing I want to show you is there's a WordPress app. So I have it pulled up here. Okay. So we're going to build one real fast. I'm going to give it a title. All right. So I'm going to give it a title here. Okay, and then I put some of these pictures already on my iPad, but this might be something that you're at Sarah's house and you snap these things real fast. Well, you can just hit this button down here, add that photo that you just took from your library. So there's the before. Okay. Tap it again and add the after. The big blue button.
That's for sure.
All right, you can see that it's thinking.
This is all in my
And
head.
then, over here,
I think by just telling you about the buttons, but it's more to it.
there's the before and after.
That's good. Oh, I do like that.
On your
Very
website.
good
Oh, that
job.
changes the
That's
look of
That
it.
hurt?
Love it. Excellent, Sandy.
Yeah, I didn't think that's.
Okay. What you need to know about that is, if you saw the whole front of our house, we didn't just do the front door black. We added black shutters on the red brick to a window, and we changed out the lights on our garage and did some beefier black wrought iron lights.
I've got it here. I will show it to you in just a second.
Okay.
We'll show it to you. So I'm going to show you the third one. Did that hurt? Did that
That's
hurt?
great.
Okay.
It's great.
This next one will hurt.
It's going on my phone.
I've connected it to a 2,000 watts. So when you push the button,
Those
no.
first two were just to get you started.
Yes, can we text it? Was that really? No, I'm just kidding. So the next one is, it's a program called LiveWriter that Microsoft puts out. But as you can see here, I mean, again, this is a native app that works for Windows. You can see that, again, it looks like your standard word processor. And again, it's got, you make changes to the font size, alignment. You put pictures and videos in there, and it works just like Word. Once you're finished with it, you use that big publish button over there. So why don't you come over here? I've got it pulled up on my computer. Over here. Don't be afraid.
2,000 watts is none, yeah.
50,000. Is that right,
Yeah.
Milo? Is that
Yes.
like give you a nice good shot?
Yeah.
Good shot? All right, so there's the big publish button. Just
Oh,
let
you
that
are
thing go.
like walls.
See what it does. There it is. Okay. So it's publishing your post. So let's give it a minute here. We'll reload it. Let's see what happens. Did that hurt?
That's great. Now,
It
as
didn't hurt?
much as you know.
It didn't
Just
hurt?
wanna send it on.
Well, it didn't work then. It was supposed to hurt you. So, no, just kidding. So here is the third post. So the before and after kind of picture.
That's cool.
Let's see the
Let's
before.
see that. I like it.
And then what she did, like afterwards. And then you can also tap on that.
Nice.
Wow.
Very
So
nice.
totally
I'm gonna live
painless.
there.
And like I mentioned, there's also another option where we can whip up an email and send it to the right email address, and it would show up there. And like most email programs will let you format and put in pictures and all that stuff. And when you email it off, it will show up there as well. So that is how easy it is to get stuff in WordPress. Didn't hurt at all.
You can do a blog with that?
Yeah, these are her blog posts.
Oh, okay.
So, and you can also, you can see up here that there's home, about us, contact us, news. Those are pages. Posts are there's two things in WordPress. Posts, which are things that you'll post daily. It's more they'll change quite a bit. You'll have lots of posts, but the pages pretty much stay the same. So what we have on the about page is it's going to be about you. The contact us will stay pretty much the same for the most part. But you can still use these tools to go in and make changes to those pages. So anyway, that's one of the reasons that we really like WordPress. It's easy. If we think it's easy to use and it's easy to train people on how to use it. And there's lots of different options. If you don't like the default one, there's other ways we can do it. So
Yeah.
and that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, you listen.
From your iPhone. Instant
It's
pictures.
got my workout for the day. What do you mean?
That's cool.
Let's see. There's the before.
There we go, that's Sarah's.
Okay, and there's after. Wow. Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being tech support. Thank you for joining the AV club. That's a good one.
I think you need all her glasses.
If you know somebody who would like to enter that,
All right, we're going to start around with our
Alright, it's all good. Just one touch and I break it.
I already broke the
You did, didn't you?
broke the